We're coming off the second week of the 75th season for the NBA, dog.
Right.
Still say it's too early to really definitively say, this team is this, that team is that. But we are starting to see some things somewhat shape up, okay? And I know you probably happy over there. Because you got both of your teams up there 1 and 2 in the East with as of taping, okay? November 1st, okay? Monday, November 1st, as we tape. Chi-Town Bulls, number 1 in the East. They ain't seen that since D Rose still had a knee. They ain't seen that.
No, I've been a minute.
Yo, Miami Heat, number 2.
They doing things.
But now you were hot with Jimmy coming into this season, T. Because everybody thought you were going to have Jimmy buckets in your top 15, and you ain't even have them.
Jimmy got to come on with it this year. He got to come on with it.
You think is he bringing it to you?
He's delivering right now.
Is it? Now, look, I saw something that was just so inflammatory. What's the white boy on your team?
Hero.
Okay. I wish I could remember who said this, but they were like, they had Hero in the same conversation with Trae Young and Luka. That's what I heard. And this was a national sports anchor. Had Hero in the same conversation with Luka. I'm going to try to see if I can Google it and find
it. Here's what I will say. The only thing that Tyler Hero should have been was a first-team all-rookie guy.
Okay.
And I think Eric Pascal took his spot. And I still, to this day, don't understand that one. But, that's neither here nor there.
Well, we see, again, as a taping, do see some teams on, a little slow.
What about them East Coast Lakers, though?
We gonna get to that because you remember. We're gonna get to that because I got something to say about that. Okay, let me Brooklyn down there 4-3. Yo Hawks down there 4-3.
Trey need to stop complaining about calls, man.
Hey, bro. We need to do a whole segment just on that. We gonna discuss whether or not we think these boys getting their ass exposed now with these rules being more so like the Olympic rules. Seem like we got embarrassed when we went over there to the Olympics and they weren't calling that bullshit, and then it seemed like the league was like, okay, let's try to make it more similar to what our players are seeing internationally.
Probably.
But it's a problem right now. Boston down there 2-5 right now. Neil Long husband then walked into some shit. He didn't walk into some shit.
You might have to move Tatum for some pieces, man.
You moving Tatum?
Tatum.
You've been saying you like Brown, though.
Like Brown, man.
You like Brown.
Just make that team his team. Move Tatum for some pieces. All is well.
I saw one game opening week. Brown went slapped the fuck off.
Oh, against the Knicks, he went dumb.
He just went ignorant.
Yeah.
But like he didn't follow it up, though. You know what I'm
saying? The next game, I think Tatum went off, Brown didn't.
And then I saw him have a complete stinker. He had like one of those Kobe Memorial joints where he was like 6 or 25 or 30 or something. It was like nasty. Yeah, it's pretty bad. Getting over there to that West.
Mm-hmm.
Utah Jazz keep trying to tell us to respect them, but it's like they play hard in the regular season. They do all this stuff, and then come postseason, be something happen.
They just gonna have to see me. They just gonna have to hear from me come playoffs because I have nothing to say about them.
Okay, do they keep? Check me on this for real.
Okay.
Do they keep getting dinged up or something in the play? I know Donovan was a little dinged last year in the playoff. Or is it they play hard all regular season when everybody else kind of loafing, and then when everybody else start playing hard in the playoffs, they get their ass whooped?
Well, was it? Let's see, the last 2 years.
Yeah, that
But no,
is
so
too.
well, let's see what Conley was last year, right? They were missing Conley last year in the playoffs, so
Mm-hmm.
that was a big deal. And then
Then
Donovan,
Donovan got hurt a little bit.
Donovan got
He
banged
was
up.
out there, but
Yeah,
seemed like he was dealing with something.
and I can't remember. I guess in the bubble, I guess just Jamal just went dumb.
And they trick one off, like they let them boy come back, right?
Yeah, yeah, I think so. It was up big, I believe. Yeah,
Yeah.
so
But they number one right now. Golden State 5-1. They're a year too late. See, last year, this is what I was talking about. This kind of start is what I was talking about last year when I said that without Clay, they were going to get the 2 seed in the West. And now they want to play like that.
but I think the parts this time are different, and it makes and it's this is why they're 5-1. The pieces they brought in last year didn't work, and Jordan Poole wasn't there.
Okay.
Jordan Poole hasn't developed yet. Jordan Poole has come along.
Okay.
Bajelica looked really good in spots. He did a really good job against LA game one, first game.
That's the big that they brought
It's the,
in, the
yeah,
big
the
the
big
Euro guy.
Euro guy. Yeah,
Oh yeah, okay, yeah.
yeah.
He's
He
skilled.
has some versatility, and
He's
then
skilled. He's skilled. He's
you done
skilled.
brought back Iggy to be,
Chemistry. Yeah. They love him in the culture.
Porter. He's got a job to do and just come in and shoot. That's his job.
Yeah.
Is a second personnel, second string guy.
Yeah.
So that's what this is what I was looking for. This is what I'm looking for this year from that roster. I expect them to be competitive. I really do.
Well,
Might not have the size, but
JoJo told us the league had caught up to him, and that what JoJo has said. Now JoJo want to argue me down, and Steph is so amazing, but gonna say the league has caught up to him. But America, JoJo claiming that he having computer issues right now, and he's the computer guy. I think he just didn't want to discuss this with us, America. Dallas is right behind them though. And Porzingis, I just watched them boys the other night. Porzingis out again. No titty milk.
Okay.
And breast milk is essential.
Right. True.
Fathers.
True.
Because we know it's primarily the brothers that watch our show. Fathers, encourage your woman to breastfeed their kid so they won't have to deal with all these damn injuries. Lord have mercy. But I'm going to stop ignoring the elephant in the room. Okay, we know what the elephant in the room is, America. I know what it is. The Lakers are over here at the 5 seed at 4-3. And all this shit going back and forth, social media. I can't turn on nothing on TV without questions about Russ fitting. I got all these questions about Russ fitting. While over there in Washington, the guys that we got rid of for Russ, like these guys finna have career years. Montrezl Harrell. I saw one thing, T. I don't know if I sent this to y'all.
I don't think so. If you got to do that,
they had Trez trending as a top 10 MVP guy. This was some bigger publication than us right now, okay?
Now, I know we say way too early a lot. That's just pretty
I know that this wasn't put it on something that did it, but they got it out there. Because Trez been doing some dumb numbers. Cool's been doing good numbers.
I mean, right now they got 4 guys averaging 16 or better. I mean, Kuz, Harrell, Dinwiddie, and Beal. I mean, they there. Matter of fact, Kuz and Harrell right now averaging double-doubles.
I think I've done this segment already. You tell me if I have. Did I not do a don't at me that LeBron James doesn't make everybody better? I think I did.
You did.
These boys, when they get away from him, they just play better because Bron dominates the ball.
Yeah.
He dominates the ball the same way Russ does. He just makes smarter decisions than Russ. I love my boy.
It's gonna be a long road, bro.
That quadruple double
it was something, wasn't it? Them 10 turnovers was a mug, wasn't it? And talk on Russ, man. He's just not gonna adapt his game. He's just never gonna adapt his game. And I would like to say that he's a smart ball player, but then I have to pause.
Right.
Because you would have thought by now Russ would have watched tape, looked at what he doing wrong, improve here, improve there. I ain't asking him to be just no knockdown shooter, but at least develop 15 and in, just be wet. Just
It
be
used to be. Remember his mid-range little jumper,
then
free throw line, backboard.
Heady, man. It's got to be headed in. It's got to be something going on upstairs that's just, I don't know. Maybe he's telling himself to just be this bull in a china shop constantly. Well, he doesn't have to be. He could be such a threat just with his driving ability that kickouts can be at just plentiful. I mean, just an abundance of kickouts because they just gonna converge on you.
What you think about the Pelicans over here 1-6 and Zion?
Talking about Mr. 300.
Mr. 300. He needs some titty milk too.
He do.
I'm gonna throw something at you.
All right.
One of these shows telling me that some GM or some exec likened Zion to Oden. And they liken Morant to KD. They said that if you could redraft, just like in that draft with Oden and KD, that's a no-brainer.
Oh,
Who the hell to take it? And I know because this is America in the dorm room. I don't know if we were in the dorm room or you had already graduated, but we had already graduated with.
I think we was
dorm I can't remember when KD came in the league, so this might have been after.
05, 06, 05, 06, something like that.
KD ain't been in the league that damn long, has he?
Now,
anyway, we had this conversation whenever the hell it was, America. We had this conversation.
Right.
And my dumb ass, even though KD was cutting the fuck up at Texas, I liked what I saw from Oden.
Yeah.
You know, I liked what I saw from Oden. I guess I should have seen that he was nicked up at Ohio State, but I liked what I saw. You know what I'm saying?
And nothing wrong with it. He was the precursor to Embiid, maybe?
You could say they were talking about how agile, how he was such a great rebounder, such a great rim protector, and the drop step, footwork, all that kind of shit. And I'm telling you what else got me with KD was watching Brun and how Brun even at a young age, them big ass shoulders, run. You know, he wasn't 287 like he is now. He was about 260 then. You know what I'm saying? And how he just was. Oh man! And then they told me KD couldn't even lift 185 pounds. I was like, man, how he gonna work in the league, man? Too. But I guess like KD said, that ball don't weigh 185 pounds, goddamn. You know, so I was wrong on that. So bringing it back to today, what you think about that? What they saying? You think Zion finna be Greg Oden, dog?
I thought you was finna say Oliver Miller behind Zion. That's what I thought you was about to say. I had to catch myself.
Oliver's probably wasn't banged up like this coming out the gate now, was it?
No.
No, Oliver was heavy set like a motherfucker, but
this is just Zion Williamson might fool around and become Corliss Williamson. Great college player, and just don't translate to this league. He should. He's an all-star.
But Corliss played some years. He got some years on his belt, didn't he?
He got some years on his belt, but he wasn't that guy. And if Zion ain't gonna take care of his body, he's got to invest in his body. Because really and truly, Zion should consider this a business decision. Because the whole world he's the only man we've ever known to have a cam of his own during the tournament.
I ain't never seen him.
I ain't never seen nobody else with one. So he gonna have to do something different now. You know, there's the grumblings now that he ain't happy in New Orleans and he wants to get out of there and all.
Shit, they ain't happy with you.
Exactly. They ain't got a return on their investment. So
the hell?
I mean, it's scary to watch, man. You hate to see a guy. I don't want to write him off, but he's got to do something different. He's got to invest in himself.
Okay. Do you think he's trying to James Harden his way out then?
He ain't got the cachet, though.
He had his own cam.
That was back then.
I know, but you know how today you can get a sneaker deal, you can get goddamn all these followers on Instagram and everything like that off of what you do off a mixtape, let alone what you do at Duke.
That's true. That's true. That's true.
So he feel like he that shit.
But
He got any commercials.
But sooner or later, though, you're gonna become one of them guys that they're gonna have to put on like light duty. Like he gonna have to be like a 25 a minute a night guy, where he comes in, because every forceful bounce, every step, every pivot, every shifty move that he has for a game, for a man his size and the type of game he has, it's a liability. It's like he could tweak something at any moment.
Mm-hmm. All right, so Oden ended up, I guess they giving him 3 seasons in the league.
It wasn't long.
Okay, first year knee injury, came out the second year, played 61 games, third year played 21 games. Then he went 3 years at the age of 23, 24, and 25. He didn't play because of knee injury. And then he played one more year at age 26, played 23 games. And that was it.
Yep.
That was it. What I'm thinking, T, if Zion didn't get this shit together with his weight and how high he jumps and all that weight coming out on the knees, I'm thinking you being nice by calling him Corliss Williamson and Oliver Miller. They got some years.
Yeah, they did.
He might end up going the way of this. This is ugly, man.
It is ugly. And it's
I'm not knocking his game, because when we did see him play that rookie year, that was amazing.
Oh yeah,
to me, that was amazing to me.
No doubt. He's amazing. He's an amazing talent, but he has not placed the investment in his physical availability. Let's just put it like that. He's just not physically available, and he can be disgruntled with the organization or whatever. Hey man, look, what's up? The breaking news or something?
I go down and look at them fucking salaries.
Right.
I said all that about Greg Oden, and that motherfucker still made $24 million in his career.
Plenty of money. Oh, he made plenty of money.
Shit.
He made plenty of money.
The man played 105 games, bro, and still made $24 million.
Just don't do the math to that.
I ain't gonna fuck around with that. I don't know how you know.
Don't do the math.
My finger was going to the damn calculator out. I was just about to see what this man made per game. Now, I ain't want to run my blood pressure up. I don't need to do that.
Don't do it.
Brooklyn, T.
What about them?
They 8 seed currently as we tape in the East.
Right.
Do they right the ship without anti-vax King Kyrie?
It's gonna be interesting, man, because they got a lot of age inside, and the teams like Chicago and New York, Miami, Washington, they got a lot of youth in that interior. KD's good enough that he can get them to the 4.
They can get 3. Charlotte. I'm glad that Charlotte's 5-3.
And I personally think Milwaukee will get right too. I think missing Lopez and Holiday has hurt them too.
Oh, no doubt.
Those are 2 really great defenders. So
yeah. Lopez is a motherfucker.
Yeah.
When he plays well, to go along with what Giannis does, so like he can spread the flow.
Yeah.
So he can knock down Trey ball, but stick on the other end, defend your rim.
Yeah. And Milwaukee's dangerous to me because what they're doing right now is kind of one of them slick. I'm paying close attention to what they got going on. Like their bench is totally different. Like they're coming off with Jordan Nwora and Grayson Allen. I think he was starting. They'll get DiVincenzo back soon, and then still got Bobby Portis. So they getting some of these younger guys just the minutes in that tick.
Yeah.
That and them that long stretch of the season and playoff time. Them boys have gotten the experience, the time in the regular season that it should translate come playoff time, because them boys are getting a tick right now, and they've been doing good things in those moments, you know. So it'll be interesting.
I forgot that Holiday got hurt in that first game.
Yeah,
that's right.
Yeah, so that's hurting them right now.
Yeah, I forgot about that.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Well, America, y'all chime in, tell us what's going on with y'all team. My Los Angeles Lakers ain't where I expect them to be by my standards.
I got you. That's
right
fair.
Now. You know, my brother Tim G. Jacob Wood rock his Bulls hat since he's sitting at number 1 in the East right now. Even though I picked his team to be higher than they did.
Hey, sometimes you just got to expect less and be happy with more. Just what we do sometimes.
That's a good advice from the philosophical one, Tim G. Jacob.
Right.
Chime in, America. Tell us what y'all think about the second week of the NBA season. Put it on something. My kids wanted me to tell y'all to make sure you subscribe to my YouTube channel, follow me across all social media platforms, like the videos, and share them. Did I forget anything?
And turn on the post notifications.
Y'all heard them. And also, visit StatementTees, LLC.com and shop with us. That's Statement Tees. Every t-shirt you wear
makes a statement.